So I just want to start by saying thank you so much for taking the time out to sit down and chat with me. I suppose we should start right at the beginning. How did you discover drag? How did that come about?
Um, I like to go back, way back, when I was little. I used to go to pantomimes quite a lot every
Hmm.
Christmas, and I was very intrigued by the dames.
Hmm.
Every time I used to go, I used to watch them. I used to be like, I'm gonna be like that one day. I want to be that. I'm gonna be a man dressed up as a woman to take the piss out of everyone. But years later, I obviously was discovering myself, my
Hmm.
sexuality, my interests. And then I came across, okay, it's going to sound cliche, but I came across Drag Race.
Yeah.
I know, don't clock my tea. Who's ever watching this, don't clock my tea. But Drag Race kind of opens me up with the knowledge of what drag, no, lies. It gave me more knowledge towards you can be who you want to be, and
Mhm.
it's an art form. So I was like, I'm gonna do that. Let me try that. That seems fun.
So,
So I bought.
oh,
Go on.
oh, sorry. I was just going to say, how did it go from Dame to then drag queen? How did that transition? How did that focus change?
It. So as a young person, when you're little, you don't know a lot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be truthful.
Yeah.
You all you think about fun, colors, anything's interest. What intrigues you?
Yeah.
As you get older, you get more knowledgeable. You get more. Like how to explain it? Can't think of the words here.
Hmm.
Um, you grow up and
Yeah.
you discover things. And I am a very creative person. I love, and like I've always been a creative person. I used to love drawing. I loved clay, all that crap. But I just picked up a paintbrush, like a makeup brush, and I was like, I bought the cheapest shit. I'm not gonna. Can I
Yeah.
swear on it?
Yeah. No, it's no
I
problem.
was like, just making sure. But yeah, I picked up a makeup brush and I was doing it in my room literally at 2 o'clock in the morning because obviously my background um, is very masculine.
Hmm.
So I was doing it at night, wait till 2 a.m. and I would do my makeup badly, very badly.
Still doing
But
it.
yeah, yeah, a little brow's wonky sometimes. No, I'm joking.
No,
But
no,
yeah.
I meant you're still doing it at night, not you're
Oh,
still doing it now.
I thought you,
I
I was
don't
like, you
normally read
just,
my guests halfway through an interview.
I like that. You know that. No, but that's tea. Yeah, so I just was doing makeup and then I was a bedroom queen for a long time.
Hmm.
So I kept on developing who Aqueena is.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, that's a short
Hmm.
story really, even though it was long.
You mentioned Aqueena there. So how was Aqueena birthed? How did that start?
Wow, fuck me. Oh god, threatened. No. So one day, little baby Aqueena, how she got her name. Are you know about the name
Yes, yeah, yeah.
situation? Basically, I always loved 80, or not 80, sorry. Boo. I always loved 60s. So I've always wanted a showgirl name.
Hmm.
So like glitz, diamonds, like bam. Um, I used to be a international swimmer, and
Okay.
at the time I was swimming, it was my passion. So I was like, I wanted something to be significantly my what to me.
Hmm.
So I was like, aqua. What can I do with the aqua? I was like, and then I was just rhyming with it. I was like, Aquafina, Ocalina, Aquina. And I was like, oh, Aquina, Aquina, Aquina. And I was like, yeah, I'll stick with that. That's a
Mm.
cute name.
And obviously, it's got a queen is literally in the title of the name, which is amazing. So then, from sort of your love of dames to then starting out trying out, you've entered Etta's drag race, a drag marathon.
Yes, yes, indeed.
So
I
how did that come about? Where did you learn about that?
so basically I'm new to Cardiff. So my friend who's also a drag queen, shout out Ivory Glam, um, she sent over a link to Etta's Drag Marathon.
Hmm.
And I was like, oh, this is an opportunity to show who Aquina is
Hmm.
and what she can do. So I was like, I bit the bullet. I was like, fuck it, let's do it. I
Hmm.
applied, and I was very happy with it. She gave it to me on the spot. I was like, I'm ready to go. My
Hmm.
friend, who's also on Etta's Drag Race, not Drag Race, sorry, ooh,
Yeah, I keep
Etta's
rolling.
Marathon, who sent me the link. So yeah, that's
Oh,
how I found out about the competition.
amazing. So we week three at the moment.
Sorry, babes, I'm a bit dyslexic here. Mm, sugar. But yeah, week three.
Week
Week three.
three. So how has it been so far taking part? How have you found that experience?
I'm enjoying it. I'm loving life. It's pushing my boundaries that
Mm-hmm.
I normally don't do. Um, but it's helping me grow my skill set
Mm-hmm.
in the sense of like my comedy side, my singing side. I've recently started singing, so it's given me
Mm.
opportunities to grow and practice my
Mm.
vocal. But so far, like I'm really enjoying it, and and also it's the community that I'm in. I'm making really good friends
Mm-hmm.
and having becoming not becoming like having a community. Do you know what I mean? It's hard as a gay person,
Mm-hmm.
gay non-binary person to come into the gay scene because everybody's very much like to
Mm-hmm.
themselves, if that makes sense. But
Yeah, totally.
that, yeah,
And you know, a bit of personal there. You know, obviously, I've met you out clubbing on the town as well, and since then, you know,
all around
since
that.
you will talk to everyone. Everyone knows. You know, you're starting to get your name out there, and everyone seems to, which is fabulous for that community sense because it can be quite clicky. Gay scenes, especially in Cardiff. Um, so it's amazing that you're finding that sort of community being new to the area. So you mentioned earlier, sort of, you've grown your skill set. So what is Aqueena? What does an Aqueena show look like? What does she do? What does she excel at?
Listen, if you want to come to a Aqueena show, she hosts, she lip sings. She's a shit singer, but she'll still try her best. She she's very chaotic. She will give you a show to remember.
Mm.
Um, book me that. No, joking. But
Totally.
no, yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
Anything. I love talking anything. But yeah, no, Aquila show. It's like I would like to say a night to remember, giving
Mm.
you the look, giving you the personality, giving you the humor, the just having a fab time. Really, I'm
Mm.
not. I'm a serious. I'm not really. I'm not a serious person, but I am. If that makes sense.
Yeah. As
Right?
in, you're serious about your work and your craft, but the actual performance is not, you know,
Yeah,
hence, yeah, I like that.
I'm just there to make people happy and laugh and have a good time.
So, has your experience with Etta's drag marathon changed what you think of Aquina and what about yourself?
Yes and no.
Okay.
With Aquina, I knew what there's still goals and there's still achievements that I really want to achieve.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's truthfully, I came into before this competition, I had quite a little skill set. I could lip sync, I can host, and I can do what I still do. But
Yeah.
since being in this competition, it's kind of helped me grow my skills level more.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've recently started singing. I'm not the best singer,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm pushing my boundaries and my comfort zone out of my box
Yeah.
to do that. The skill set with like this week's roast,
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't the best at it, but I still did it. But is what it is. I still worked with it. I didn't stop. I still
Yeah.
pushed, and I still. But yeah, I'll say it's helped me a lot this competition
Mm.
to get my confidence back and maybe grow more skills.
Are there things that you're gonna, you know, are you gonna start introducing maybe a bit more comedy, a bit more XYZ because of your experience at Etta's?
Oh, let me put my iPad on charge. Had a little warning there. Oh, blimey, sorry. Um, well, Aquila had comedy in her. I'm
Mm.
not saying
Yeah,
to
yeah.
upcoming competition, this made me comedically funny. Um, I with my reviews, I'm apparently unintentionally funny.
Okay.
I'm not good with on the spot. or
Yeah.
not on the spot, I mean in the sense of like scripted
Yeah.
comedy. And that's not my fault. My forte, what the hell you
Yeah.
say. And and it's hard for me because I'm from a different country, so it's hard for me to like pronounce some words if that makes sense.
Hmm.
So um,
If you don't mind
yeah,
me asking, where is this other country?
I was born in Malta.
Okay.
I was born and raised there. Moved over to England when I was 13, 12.
Okay.
Can't remember, a long time ago. Um, then I moved to Plymouth, lived there for a bit. Then I'm 20 years old now, and I was like, you know what, screw it. I'm going to pick up and leave, and I'm here in Cardiff to obviously grow my drag career. I'm here for university, but truthfully, I think university was a key for me to go do my drag, if that makes
Mhm.
sense.
Yeah. It's the thing that brought you here, but not the thing that's going to keep you here. Um,
Yeah.
which is amazing. So, we've talked about sort of your journey. So, what advice would you have for sort of young upcoming drag artists trying to get their name out there?
I would say for young drag queens, the little ones, the tinies, the little dolls, I'll say just be yourself.
Hmm.
Just be creative. Don't let anybody tell you who you're supposed to be or act.
Hmm.
Because once you let people do that, they're controlling who you are and your creativity. If you want to dress in a fucking onesie, my loves, go
Yeah.
do that. If you want to wear a bob, which literally looks like bloody my ass crack, you can go do that, my
Yeah.
love. Like, just do who you want to do,
Hmm.
be anything, and just have fun with it. Listen, at the end of the day, it's just it's just a character, or
Hmm.
even if it's not a character, it's just you. Just have fun. It's a fun career, but also
What
serious.
Yeah, what I've liked seeing about sort of Etta's was not only the sort of bringing in of drag kings and different drag styles. It's one of the most inclusive drag lineups I've seen. Um, whether it's the not the intention behind the drag, but the why they're doing it, where the style, all that sort of stuff. There seems to be a great representation, and yet and every person is doing what they want to do. I know we had Ali Bar this week in male presenting drag, which is something that doesn't get enough media attention, which is fab. And obviously, Ali being a drag performer, showing those two sides is fantastic. Um, so, is there? I suppose it's the time for your sort of shout outs and celebrating people within Etta's first. Are there people that you think people need to keep an eye on that are sort of gunning for the crown?
I think truthfully, everybody's really strong.
Hmm.
Like, I think watch out for everyone. You
Hmm.
don't know who's gonna be. Like, obviously, people are winning this week. Not
Yeah.
that's funny. No, everyone's fucking stunning. Like, Catherine's fucking amazing. Neon, literally, shout out to everyone. They're all fucking stunning. And I feel this competition is, especially this season, like you said, there's a lot of different talents.
Hmm.
There's drag queens, AFAB queens, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
It's fabulous, and I'm so happy to be part of this season. Even if I win or lose, like I said, back to the friendship. I'm so happy that I'm in a community or in the competition where I'm with all these diverse queens and kings and everything, or
Yeah.
wherever like
Yeah.
it's fabulous. So I'll say whoever's watching or
Hmm.
coming to the show, the event, or watching on YouTube or anything, watch out for anyone. Everyone's a little
Hmm.
bitch in there.
I
Fight them
suppose
all.
I suppose with each of the challenges as well, you all have your own skill sets, and like you said,
Mm.
something that you've tried that you were good at, you weren't good at, and you would never
Oh
expected. So there's no way of predicting.
yeah, I was shit at the roast. But the real, yeah, I was awful at it, my loves. I was awful.
Oh,
But yeah,
so
100%.
what? So about you then, where can people find you, stay up to date with you, and follow Aqueena's journey?
Well, you can follow my OnlyFans. I'm joking, no. I'm on Instagram, Aqueena.x. Aqueena.x. Um, I'm soon gonna make a Facebook account, but I
Mhm.
haven't got around to it because
That's
I'm a lazy
good.
bastard. But yeah, you can find me there. You can find me on Tuesdays well, hopefully, make it to Friday. Tuesday at main stage at Etta's drag marathon.
Mhm.
But if you want to book me now. Anyone who's watching this,
Mhm.
my Instagram is open.
I will. I'll put the links in the description so people can just sort of scroll down and click away. Um, but I suppose it's the final thing is to end how I started and just say sort of thank you so much for taking the time out to sit down and chat with me. It's been a pleasure. So thank you so much.
Well, thank you, and I appreciate you having me on your show, and I really appreciate you giving me this opportunity to show who I am and embrace who I am and who
Oh,
Aqueena is. So thank you, I appreciate it.
thank you so
Can't
much.
wait to see you Friday night, my love.
Speak to you soon.
See you soon, my love.